Have you ever wondered if your brain can get stronger as you age? Well, here's a truth that might surprise you. Just because the years are adding up doesn't mean your brain has to slow down. In fact, your brain has the ability to grow and become even sharper, no matter what age you are. Sounds too good to be true? Stick with me, because we're about to explore some mind-blowing facts that might just change the way you think about aging. Today, we're diving into 9 surprising science-backed ways to boost your brain power even after 60. These aren't your typical tips you hear every day, like eat more fish or take your vitamins. We're going deep into the fascinating world of neuroscience, where we'll uncover little-known secrets that could change the game for your mental clarity, memory, and overall brain health. You're going to learn simple, actionable steps that will not only help you feel sharper, but might just give your brain the edge it needs to thrive. Ready to get started? If you're like most people, you've probably had those oh moments, walking into a room and forgetting why, or struggling to recall the name of someone you've known for years. Maybe it feels like your brain isn't quite as quick as it used to be, or you can't quite remember that thing you wanted to say. But guess what? You're not alone, and it's not all downhill from here. Aging doesn't mean your brain is doomed to fade. It just means it needs a little extra love and care. If you're tired of feeling forgetful, or perhaps just wish you could stay sharp and alert, then stay with me. I've got some incredible findings that could completely change how you approach your brain health. Proof number 1, sleep deprivation and your brain. Did you know that lack of sleep can literally shrink your brain? That's right. Chronic sleep deprivation can have a devastating effect on your memory, focus, and overall brain health. It's like trying to drive a car with a dirty windshield. You can still see, but it's a lot harder to focus, and you miss things along the way. So let's dive into how sleep, or the lack of it, impacts your brain power. Here's the deal. Your brain is incredibly active while you sleep. It doesn't just rest, it goes into repair mode. Think of it as a deep cleaning service for your brain. During sleep, your brain clears out toxins, repairs cells, and solidifies memories. But without enough quality sleep, these processes get interrupted. In fact, studies have shown that chronic sleep deprivation can lead to memory issues, difficulty concentrating, and even long-term cognitive decline. Imagine trying to file away important documents in a filing cabinet, but the cabinet's jammed, and you just keep piling them up without ever organizing them. That's what happens to your brain when you don't get enough sleep. Important information doesn't get properly stored, leading to those forgetful moments. I know we've all had those late nights, whether it's due to work, binge watching your favorite series, or just stress. But here's the kicker. Those late nights don't just leave you tired the next day. Over time, they can really impact how well your brain functions in the long run. I've personally noticed how after a full night of sleep, I can think clearer and remember things better. It's not just about feeling well rested, it's about keeping your brain in tip-top shape for years to come. So now that we know why sleep is crucial for your brain, let's talk about something else that can be just as damaging. Stress. Stay tuned, because up next, we'll dive into how prolonged stress can destroy your brain power. Proof number 2. The destructive power of stress on your brain. Did you know that stress can literally destroy your brain? It's not just the occasional tension we all experience. It's chronic stress that can have lasting negative effects. If you're under constant pressure, feeling overwhelmed, or dealing with anxiety, this is something you definitely want to know. Let's dive into how prolonged stress could be the silent killer of your brain power. When you're stressed, your body goes into fight or flight mode, releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. While this is great for short bursts of action, constant stress means your brain is constantly flooded with these chemicals. Over time, this can lead to structural changes in the brain, especially in the hippocampus, which is responsible for memory and learning. Chronic stress literally shrinks this part of your brain, making it harder to concentrate and remember things. It also impairs your brain's ability to form new connections, which is vital for learning and retaining information. Think of it like trying to fill a cup with water while there's a hole in the bottom. No matter how much you pour in, it's never going to hold. That's what stress does to your brain. You're constantly losing your ability to retain information and perform at your best. I've definitely been there, feeling like there's so much to do, but never enough time to get it done. It's easy to get overwhelmed with life, right? But I've also realized that the more stressed I feel, the harder it becomes to focus. It's not just about feeling drained, it's about how that pressure messes with your memory and sharpness. It's like trying to do a task when your mind is foggy. I've found that finding ways to manage stress not only makes me feel better, but helps me stay sharp and focused too. Now let's dive into something equally mind-blowing. Did you know that your brain reacts to love and hate in nearly the same way? It's a surprising fact, but love and hate actually share similar brain pathways. Stick around to learn more. Now, let's talk about the game changer, the one that'll really blow your mind. Here it is. Did you know that something as simple as reading can actually improve your brain function more than almost anything else? Sounds crazy, right? But stick with me. This is one of those facts that makes you look at a book in a whole new way. According to studies from Oxford, reading activates parts of your brain that are normally dormant. That's right. Just picking up a book could be the secret to keeping your brain sharp and youthful. Now, I know you might be thinking, how can reading really make that big of a difference? Well, the science behind it is fascinating, and it's definitely worth sticking around for. Here's the science behind why reading is so powerful. When you read, your brain has to process the words, create mental images, and store information all at once. This complex activity stimulates a wide range of cognitive areas, especially those responsible for memory, comprehension, and concentration. Reading engages areas of your brain that might not get as much exercise in everyday life, keeping your mind flexible and agile. But that's not all. Studies show that reading, especially when you dive into new topics or genres, helps create and strengthen new neural connections. This is key because the more connections your brain makes, the more plastic or adaptable it becomes, essentially making it younger. It's almost like giving your brain a workout. And the best part? This doesn't just keep you sharp in the moment. It can help slow down the aging process in your brain, keeping cognitive decline at bay for longer. So, the next time you're looking for a way to boost your brain power, you don't need to look further than the nearest book. Whether it's a novel, an article, or even a non-fiction book, reading is a fun, effective way to keep your brain fit, and it can be as simple as making time for 15 to 20 minutes a day. So, what are you waiting for? Grab that book and start reading today. Your brain will thank you. Think about everything we've talked about so far. Sleep, stress, hydration, the power of love, even the effects of sugar. And now, reading. It's incredible how each of these things ties together and influences your brain's health. The changes might feel small at first, but over time they can lead to big results. If you can manage stress, sleep better, stay hydrated, and read regularly, you're setting yourself up for a stronger, sharper brain. This isn't just about avoiding forgetfulness. It's about actively nurturing your mind and giving it the care it deserves. So, let's take action. Start by incorporating one of these changes today and watch how it makes a difference. It's never too late to start, and every little step counts. So go ahead, give your brain that much-needed workout. The future is yours to shape, and it all starts now. So, there you have it. You've just learned how simple lifestyle changes, like getting more sleep, managing stress, staying hydrated, and even reading a book, can have a huge impact on your brain health. It's not just about avoiding forgetfulness or memory loss. It's about actively improving your brain's function, boosting your cognitive abilities, and setting yourself up for a sharper, more vibrant future. All of these small habits, when practiced consistently, will keep your brain in tip-top shape for years to come. Now that you know how easy it is to keep your mind sharp after 60, it's time to take action and start making these changes in your own life. The best part? You don't need to wait for a special moment to begin. Your brain's transformation can start today. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, because you're not the only one who could benefit from this info. Share this video with someone you care about, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing tips on staying sharp and living your best life. Plus, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let us know which tip you're most excited to try, or share your own brain-boosting secrets. I'm here to help you stay informed, engaged, and motivated to lead a healthy, happy life. So, let's stay connected and keep building those brain power habits together. Now, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this little challenge. Grab that book you've been meaning to read, or pick up a new hobby you've been curious about, because your brain is ready for the workout. Every small step you take today is an investment in your future self, and trust me, your brain will thank you for it. So what's it going to be? The next chapter of that novel, or a new creative project to spark your mind? Whatever it is, just keep moving forward. Your brain isn't just aging, it's evolving, and it's never too late to make it stronger. Stay curious, stay motivated, and go give that brain of yours the workout it deserves. You've got this.